10 foods that cause cancer, yet people eat it daily. Do they not care? They do, but they may not know. We all know that eating healthy is important, but did you know that there are certain foods that can actually increase your risk of getting cancer? Yeah, I know you did, but you may not know everything, and I'll give you a few tips today. Who am I? Well, I'm Dr. Ergin. I'm a medical doctor and an endocrinologist, a specialist in metabolism, nutrition, and hormones. While the chances of catching cancer from food are low, it is still good to be aware of what you're putting into your body. So sit back, relax, and get ready to learn about 10 foods that you might want to avoid for healthier you. Now, number one is somewhat surprising to some, but not at all to others. Soda, right? Or carbonated beverages. We all love a cold, fizzy soda every now and then, but did you know that these drinks are loaded with sugar and empty calories? Well, studies have shown that high consumption of sugary drinks like soda will increase your risk of developing cancer, especially in the esophagus and stomach. Well, no wonder, right? They go through that all the time. So maybe opt for a flavored glass of water next time. Number two, hydrogenated oils. These oils are commonly found in processed foods. That's worse than soda, actually. Like your cookies, your crackers, and margarine that they're using in there. They are high in trans fats, which have been linked to an increased risk of breast cancer. If you think about it, 1 in 10 American women end up with breast cancer. You better avoid that, right? So next time you're tempted to reach out for a bag of potato chips, think twice maybe, right? And maybe grab apple instead. Number three. Now, you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Microwave popcorn. Who doesn't love the convenience of microwavable popcorn, right? Unfortunately, these snacks often contain a chemical called diacetyl, which has been linked to lung cancer in animals. Well, some people think that we are thinking animals, and some people say that they're animals, we are human beings. So yeah, I guess there's a jury out there still. So next time you're craving a movie night snack, try popping your own kernels on the stove instead. How about fish? Farmed fish especially, right? Not regular fish, of course, but the farmed fish. While fish is known for being super healthy for omega-3 fatty acids, farmed fish is the opposite. It can contain high levels of antibiotics, pesticides, and other chemicals that have been linked to cancer. So it is best to stick with wild-caught fish or opt for plant-based sources of protein. Now, number 5 on the list is refined sugar. Yeah, we all love sweet. Most of us have a sweet tooth, but too much sugar can lead to inflammation in the body, which can lead to increased risk of cancer because insulin resistance is the culprit for a lot of cancers. So why not swapping out those sugary treats for fresh fruits or some natural sweeteners like a little bit of a honey or maple syrup? Still better than regular sugar. Number 6, white flour. Now, why did I say white flour, not just any flour? Well, because white flour is often found in the processed foods like bread, pasta, and baked goods. It's refined, and that means stripped of its nutrients, leaving behind mostly empty calories. Studies have shown that a high intake of white flour can increase the risk of colorectal cancer. We all thought originally that meat consumption was the biggest culprit, but now we realize that these processed carbs can also lead to colorectal cancer. Number 7, pickled, salted, and smoked foods. Now, these foods may add some awesome tasty flavor to your meals. They also contain high levels of nitrates, right? These chemicals have been linked to an increased risk of stomach cancer. So maybe limit your intake of pickled, salted, and smoked foods and opt for fresh options instead. Now, number 8 may surprise you a little bit because a lot of people think that the grilling is good for you, but grilled red meat. Who doesn't love a juicy steak, right? Or a burger on the grill? Unfortunately, grilling red meat, especially at high temperature, can lead to formation of cancer-causing compounds. And also, they can cause what we call AGEs, which is advanced glycation end products, which makes you look and feel older. Well, it's okay to enjoy red meat occasionally, but if you are doing it on another high heat, you can still grill, but a low heat, just you have to be patient. Make sure you don't char it. And make sure, if you're not grilling, of course, you can always slow cook. That's your healthiest option. Now, number 9, alcohol. Well, it's fun, right? To indulge in a glass of wine or a cocktail every now and then. Well, that's fine. But excessive alcohol consumption has been linked to increased risk of several types of cancer. Not just cancer, right? Liver failure, cirrhosis, right? If not liver failure, because the cirrhosis is a different form of liver failure. And it can lead to, before that, fatty liver. It can lead to kidney failure, also problems. But breast and liver cancer can also happen. Number 10 would be surprising for you because I'm going to talk about something that not many people talk about. And that is the spoiled parts of greens, let's say lettuce or some other things that is staying in your fridge, and then you see them, they're going bad, and you are still eating them. Those are nitrates. They can still cause cancer. You may be thinking that you're eating lettuce, you may be thinking you're eating some greens, that's good for you, but if they're waiting in the fridge too long, if they're not fresh anymore, they start accumulating those cancer-causing substances. Now, we have gone through the list of foods to avoid, right? Let's talk about some healthier alternatives that can help reduce your risk of cancer. So instead of soda, why not trying some infused waters or herbal teas or freshly squeezed fruit juices? Great, right? These beverages can provide you with the hydration you need without the added sugars. What about the hydrogenated oils? Well, you can opt for heart-healthy oils such as olive oil, avocado oil, or coconut oil. Coconut oil is less healthy than avocado and olive oil, but still better than the others. They're not only flavorful, but also rich in these beneficial fats and antioxidants. So how about popcorn? Instead of microwaving your popcorn, you can just do your popcorn on a stovetop or in an air popper. What's wrong with that? You can even get creative with your seasoning. You can try a little bit of a sprinkle of a nutritional yeast for a cheesy flavor, or a dash of chili powder for a spicy kick. Now, instead of farmed fish, choose wild-caught fish. If you like to fish, go fish. I'm nothing against that. But if you don't have time, you have to go get the wild-caught ones. And if that's not possible, you have to stick with your plant-based foods like lentils, quinoa, or tofu. They're just as tasty and much better for you. Well, instead of refined sugar stuff for your sweet tooth, you can again sweeten things with honey and maple syrup in moderation. And you can eat more fruits, right? That's nature's candy. Now, what about vine flour, right? You can go for almond flour, oat flour, chickpea flour, you name it. They offer more fiber and nutrients and can help with your digestive system as well. What about pickles? The salted stuff, the smoked stuff. You can go for fresh fruits and vegetables always. They're full of cancer-fighting antioxidants and are just as crunchy and satisfying. Now, instead of grilled red meat, you can experiment with some plant-based proteins if you want to grill something. You can go for the beans or lentils, or poultry is definitely better. They're packed with fiber and won't form harmful compounds when cooked. Now, alcohol. How do you replace that, right? Well, drink in moderation. Try non-alcoholic alternatives like mocktails, kombucha, or sparkling water. There are non-alcoholic stuff out there now. Actually, you can find non-alcoholic spirits everywhere now. It's not that hard. Your body will thank you for it. Remember, moderation is key, and it's all about making small changes that add up to a healthier you. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this channel so far, and I hope you subscribed already. If you didn't, do it. And if you did, watch this video right there. I think that will help you too.